Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Log Horizon Season 3, Episode 7, Not a Curse. And last episode was basically a reenactment, a play about what has been happening with Krusty ever since he disappeared, you know? And apparently he has this curse that is preventing him from recovering HP. And then this enchantress showed up and is making Eli Elias, what was his name again? Believed that Krusty was this monster that he needed to defeat. There's this quest thing that's also happening where if you take control of this particular thing, then you're gonna have control over the surrounding land or whatever. And this enchantress is pushing Elias. Let me make sure I get internet. It's pushing him to get it, and then his eyes turn red, and I'm like, he looks like a genius. I don't know, I guess we'll see how everything turns out. So that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/filmini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. And I cannot forget my glasses. Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review. Continuing part 2. Krusty Technolord. I need some energy. If you guys are wondering why I keep drinking this, I always have this kind of drink in my hand when I'm reacting to these episodes, and why not? It's like some kind of energy drink. And the only time that I have to be reacting to this is like at night, and so during the day I'm already tired before I sit down to do this, and then this gives me a little bit of energy to help me get through it. Who be you? Krusty? A younger Krusty? Maybe? Yep. Good. So he had dark hair. Not a curse. So the HP thing is not a curse? Of course they knew each other. They must have known each other, right? I mean, Kanami was popular. She was part of the Tea Party, so I guess... Oh, I missed that. Oh, friggity frack. He doesn't remember. Oh yeah, he has trouble with his memories and stuff. Wouldn't he be that interesting person? Oh, really? And they were trying to keep the Crimson people from getting the thing, right? Didn't he leave her hooked on something? How'd she get on the ground? Who got her? Somebody got her for sure. Elias! What did I say, Elias? No way. That's Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, that. Oh, I fucking. Whatever. He's so excited. Yeah, of course she was up. Huh? What are you talking about? Kolopar what? Queen Mother of the West, whatever that is. Ochimas is talking about the ring, right? The fairy ring. He's excited. I know, right? He was not gonna say pants. Oh my goodness. Pants. I don't think I'm getting this. Ronaldo. Oh, was were they talking about this particular curse? Like the title of the episode is that's something about no curse or whatever. Was it talking about Elias curse, like the fairies thing? You cannot kill someone, and that's a curse to you. About femininity. Oh my gosh, it took me such a long time to. What the heck? Again, again. I know, but she's already seen him do that though. But if you wanna, can he choose which memory he sacrifices? Oh, Wolfie. Is Wolfie hurt really bad? Oh shoot. Oh, he's remembering. Hmm. Okay. Uh huh. Aww. After I defeat you. Huh? Recovering HP. When did they sign this thing? Bye bye. Are you back now? Being your normal self? Yeah, slap some sense into him. Exactly. You don't want to kill. Oh. Huh? Is that the Kunlun? What does that name sound? Oh, Iron Fist, right? Not for a while. Oh my gosh, the villain, man. What did you think about? Okay, I'm pretty sure I did not get some stuff this episode. Oh, okay, I've been here coming through the episode again. I feel like I keep doing this. um, just because it just didn't. I didn't really get what was happening, like how Krusty was able to get his memories back, sort of, and stuff like that. So, based on what I saw, okay, he after he disappeared, he went to Kunlun on the moon. That's where he met the Bukafi, the Queen Mother of the West, or whatever that genius was talking about. And then she wanted Krusty to be her vassal, and he said no. And then she inflicted the curse on him, and he fell down to the floor. And to the floor. He was yo, whatever. Um and then he said, as he was fighting the genius Papus, he said that the contract that made it so that he was affected with that negative effects stuff, that contract was not, it had limits, because he remembered when Shidori told him about, signing the contract to make something happen, like how he did it with uh, I'm not forgetting my boy's name. Rudy. Like how he made Rudy an adventurer. That happened after he gathered all these rare things that he needed, and then he had both Rudy and him sign the contract, which made it so that Rudy became an adventurer. But in this particular case, there was no contract that was signed between Krusty and Bukafi, right? So that made that contract basically it had limits. Okay, because there was nowhere in that contract that said, yeah, the contract said basically that he can't recover his HP and other stuff, but there was nothing in the contract that said that he can't recover the HP from attacking the genius or something. And there's nowhere in the contract that said that he can't recover his memories or something like that. And the recovering the memory stuff, I got confused about that a little bit, because he was fighting Papus, right? And then the little girl servant, whatever, was in the way when she was about to get hurt, and then the wolfie showed up and basically sacrificed himself to save her. And when I went back through the episode and saw that again, I'm like, maybe that's what made him remember the girl, the woman who lost the arm. Because the reason why he disappeared, right, after he was trying to save her. And since this wolfie was also trying to save this little girl, maybe that's what made it so that he remembered her. He recovered a little bit of his memories and stuff. And then, the weapon that he had also, when you attack a person, you can recover HP depending on how much damage you're inflicting on the person. So I'm guessing that's how he was recovering HP from attacking the genius. And he was recovering HP from that, But still, I'm like, I don't know. I'm guessing it was just through willpower that he started recovering his memories and his HP. I don't know. So yeah. What was I about to say? He defeated the Enchantress, so that was that. And then there was the Elias thing where he was fighting Leonardo. He was fighting him, and he was so obsessed with wanting to get rid of this curse. And during the process of fighting with Leonardo, he was able to bring down his HP to less than 25%. And after he recovered his senses, Leonardo told him that, and he's like, it took him way too long to get there or something or other. And Leonardo basically told him why the adventurers looked up to him. And that was because the fact that he did not kill anyone in the game was because he, as a person, decided that he was not going to kill anybody. That was part of his creed, So it was not a curse. It was something that it was part of his personality, part of the kind of person that he was. And that's why the adventurers looked up to him. And then he started crying when he realized all that. And I'm like, oh. So there was that. At one point in the episode, I'm like, oh my God, it took me so long to get to this. Chonglu, was that her name? When Kanami asked her who the cat person was or something or other, and she said that he was the leader of the guild. He was a guild master. And then I'm like, weren't they part of this the first time? I don't think it was this season. I think it was in season 2 when they first started showing Kanami in her journey, heading toward Yamato. There was this guild that showed up that they were having trouble somewhere, and I think it's the same guild, and that's the guild that Chonglu was part of or whatever. And then this season she's like traveling with Kanami and whatnot. I don't know, I guess it took me I thought it was just like a completely different guild that just showed up out of nowhere, I guess. I don't know. But nah, I feel like it's the same guild. There was the mention of Golopatiron. I don't know what that is. They said that at first before I went back through the episode again, when they said the genius Papus said that they were able to send troops everywhere, wherever they wanted or something or other. I'm thinking in my mind that, in the previous episode, not that long ago, Shiro was able to bring the transport ring, back online, which made it possible for William and his people to travel to Akiba for the election and everything. So in my mind, I'm thinking, when she mentioned that, she was referring to the transport gates, but no, apparently it seems like she was just referring to the moon people being able to send anybody wherever they want on Earth. Basically, that's what I got from it after watching it the second time around. So that basically means that they can invade Earth whenever they want to, So there's that. I'm also slightly a little bit confused after they defeated all those geniuses, and then they made their way to that place where they were able to communicate with Shiroe and everything. And then the mother of the West or whatever showed up. It seems like the way she was speaking, it seems like she was congratulating them for taking over. You know how they said there was this quest or something that popped up, and that if you were able to recite whatever, then you can control the land. It seems like that's basically what Krusty and Kanami and the others did. And it seems like the Queen Mother was the one that was basically congratulating them for taking control over that particular area. I don't know. That's how I understood it, but I'm not totally sure if my understanding of it is right. But yeah. Now Renisha is like, she's gonna go after Krusty, because Krusty, of course, Krusty wants to go to Kunlun, and Kunlun. When they say Kunlun, I'm like, this reminds me of something. And that was where the Iron Fist show, the next show, Iron Fist, isn't that where he was on Kunlun before he came back to civilization and whatnot? I think that's where it was, Kunlun. Yeah. So yeah, the Kunlun island is on the moon, and that's where the mothers and the geniuses and the people are, and they're able to send people now wherever they want, I guess, on Earth. And at one point, who was it, asked Shiroe if he figured out what Krusty was trying to tell him, and he's like, what did he say? That the non-adventurers can change the rules of the game if they're aware of it or something or other like that, by their own will. And then either it's that, or is that the geniuses and whatever follow the rules of the Elder Tales system. And then by the end there, he's like all villainous looking, there's like an idea that popped in his mind right after Renisha said that he was gonna go after Krusty. So I'm like, what is he thinking? I have no clue. So yeah, I was confused about this episode. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to episode 8, I believe, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/Philomini, and you can also see the full for this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.